Hey, what's up, guys? This is Everett. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, um, Charles, who's controlling Japan, wasn't able to take his turn, so I'm going to sub in and take his turn for him. We'll send him a video of it, and as long as everything's okay, we'll post it as the turn. If not, I'll make changes to it and redo the video. I actually did this last night, yesterday, and unfortunately, on Charles's last turn, when I watched his last video, I got the infantry placement wrong for Japan infantry in Southeast Asia here. So in French Indochina Thailand, I had 4 troops because I forgot to remove the 3 that he moved into combat. Over here in Fukien, I only had 1 infantry, so I'm not exactly sure what I did there. And up here in Suiyan, I only had 1 infantry. There's supposed to be 2. And then in Japan proper, I only had 3 infantry. I guess there were supposed to be 4 there. So I got quite a bit wrong on troop placement on his turn. So after I do this, I'm going to go back and check everything else that I've moved just to make sure that I haven't screwed anything else up. But I think I have it fixed now. It does affect the combats because I took more troops to Yunnan than I should have. So I'm just going to redo everything because I don't want to be, I don't want to do all that. Anyways, I'm going to do the exact same combats that I did. It's just I took the wrong amount of troops to each one, so I want to make sure that's fair. Anyways, $28 for Japan. We're going to buy 2 tanks, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, and 1 research token. I'm going to go ahead and roll the research. It's a 3, so it's a miss. Just going to put that over there. Combat. This guy's going to walk to Soviet Far East. The tank is going from Manchuria is going to blitz. Transport's going to move down. We got 1 infantry, 1 tank, and move back and drop those guys off. Oh, sorry. Transport in 62. Going to pick up 1 infantry, 1 artillery, move up, drop those guys off. That. The fighter from Japan is going to move 3 to that combat. All 4 fighters from the aircraft carriers are going to move 3 to get to that combat. Moving down, this is where things are going to change a little bit because I had to, like I said, I had the troops wrong. In here, Suiyan, I'm going to split these guys up. Those 2 there. One's going to take Ningzhai, the other one is going to take Hupei. In Fukien, I'm going to split those guys as well. One guy's going to go to Yunnan. Burma, same thing. One guy's going to go to Yunnan. The guy from French Indochina Thailand is going to go to Yunnan. And the other guy from Fukien is going to take Hong Kong. Fighter from French Indochina is going to go there. The fighter from Kangsu is going to move 2 to get there. The fighter from Manchuria is going to move 3 to get there. So of the 3 fighters there, 1 will have 1 move left, 1 will have 2, and 1 will have 3. Transport in C-Zone 49 is going to pick, or well, they're already on the transport. They're just going to move 1 to 38 and take East Indies. This transport in C-Zone 61 already has a troop on it, so he's going to move 2 to C-Zone 49 and take Borneo. I think that's everything. So the ones there, East Indies and Borneo are uncontested. So Japan's just going to go ahead and move up 8, and UK is going to move down 8. So Japan's going to go from 22 to 30. England's going to go from 38 to 30. Excuse me. Kwangtung also uncontested. So Japan's going to move up 1 to 31. The UK is going to move down 1 to 29. Ningxia and Hubei also uncontested. Japan's going to go up 2 there to 33. And China's going to move down to just making 1 troop. I'll move that back up if they take territories on their return. So that's all the uncontested stuff. So now we're going to roll out. Let's start with Yunnan. Japan has 3 regular infantry. Those are all misses. Japan has 3 fighters. I got 2 hits there. So take casualties as the Chinese infantry. On the rollback, 2 Chinese infantry. Misses. And 1 American fighter. Also a miss. So Japan has 3 infantry. And got the last hit. The American fighter gets to roll back. Wow. Well. Alright. So moving on to Soviet Far East. We got 2 regular infantry for Japan. Both misses. Got 1 infantry, 1 artillery for Japan. Both misses. He's got 2 tanks and 5 fighters. I'm going to roll the 5 fighters. So 5 fighters. Got 1, 2, 3 hits there. And then 2 tanks. So 4 hits total. Okay, so Russia has 7 infantry. Here's 5 of them. Oops. Or actually, I'm just adding 2 red dice since I only have 5 Russian dice, so I'm gonna add 2. That way I can roll all 7 at once. So there's 1, 2. So 2 hits. I'm going to take those as Japanese infantry as casualties. And we're going to go again. Japan has 1 infantry, 1 artillery. Both misses. I'm going to roll the 5 fighters. 3 hits, which is everything. So, or everything Russia has left. So Russia does get to roll back. 3 infantry. 2 hits there. So Japan will lose the troop and the artillery. Okay. So these guys died. There's $1 more to Japan from nobody. Most everything but the tanks there. So that's another $1 to Japan from Russia. I think all that's correct now. All right. So the fighters. Sorry, I need to go to non-com. For non-combat, the battleship in C-Zone 49 is going to move to C-Zone 38. Cruiser from C-Zone 50 is going to move there as well. The 2 aircraft carriers in 57 are going to move up to 63. And that's where 4 of these fighters are going to land. The last fighter is going to land back in Buryatia. The aircraft carrier in 61 is going to move to 62, transport is as well. He still has a pickup and drop off to do. He's going to pick up both the guys in Japan proper and drop them off in Buryatia. So they came from Japan. They're going to Buryatia through the transport. The fighter that only moved 1 to Yunnan is going to go 2 to Fukin, 3 to 61, and 4 to 62 and land on the carrier. The other 2 fighters, one had 2 moves, one had 1. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to move them both 1 back to French Indochina, Thailand, like that. And I think that's everything. Okay, so that should be everything. Oh, sorry, I gotta place my units. So everything's going to Japan proper. 3 infantry, 1 artillery, and 2 tanks. Like that. That should be everything completed and correct. Again, if I messed up anything again, please let me know. I don't mean to do that. It was an accident, but hopefully it's correct now. Japan still only gets 1 bonus. It's a $5 bonus. They're sitting at 35, so they're going to end up with $40. I give to them $40. Okay. And that should be everything. All right, so that should be everything done. Also, that should be everything correct now. If not, again, let me know. I think I have everything right. Okay, so thanks, guys.